Promise you, baby. That motor goes down.
You ain't going to get it.
You gonna have to get that. You gonna have to get that paddle.
I'll be bathing. Sunbathing.
Sunbathing. Well,
You can
well, if that happens, we got plenty of time. At least till dark. But boy, oh, look at yonder. All right, guys, welcome to today's episode of the Yacht Show. About to put Harlow in the boat. We got about an hour and a half or so before dark, so we're gonna ride over here real quick and let Harlow fish a little bit, and I'm just gonna toot around on the little bit of avid. So anyway, let's get to the lake. See what Harlow can do. I don't have my trolling motor working yet because of the batteries haven't been hooked up, because my battery trays are smaller than my batteries, so I gotta get that fixed. So basically we're just gonna be floating here a little bit. Got a little wakeboarding going on out here. Maybe it won't jerk us around too much. We in about 8 foot of water. Yeah, 8.5 there. Into it. Don't forget to cut your GoPro back on. I said don't forget to cut your GoPro back on. I don't even know how big a bass is in here, but you think it'd at least be one good one.
I hope so.
He said, I hope it's at least one. We just want to catch one fish. That boy spinning, ain't it? Everything in the world's probably been thrown at him in a lake.
Probably.
Throw a stick of dynamite. That'll get them come up.
You know how they say if you throw a microwave in the bathtub, it'll kill you?
Not if it's plugged in. Not if it's not plugged in, it won't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how hard you throw it, I guess. It's probably more like a toaster. Any electronic device you throw at a bathtub.
You think if you plugged in a toaster and threw it in this lake, it will like shock the whole lake?
No. No, it won't shock the whole lake.
Why not?
Just won't. Boy. What do we got? What do we got spinning on right there? Ooh, look at yonder. Look at yonder.
Barely had him hooked.
Man, them old rusty hooks. Nice. Nice. Yes, sir. Come on, we'll hold up before you throw them back in there. Back up just a little bit. You know, we gotta get that thumbnail. There you go. See if it'll swim. That's nice, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
Real
Little 2 pounder, 1.5 pounder.
Yeah. Nice.
Professional.
Yeah.
One fish.
Now we can go to the boat ride now. I tell you, if Harlow can't catch them, they can't be caught. Oh, wait, I never would have caught them. Look like a bunch of bait fish right there.
Because
Something, I don't know, moss or something.
I had to stop to turn my...
Guys, if y'all know anything about these garmin, what that is on the bottom of the lake right there? Floating mud. It's gonna pull us right over there. Push us out there. Yeah, it's 5 foot back over that way. It's 9 foot where we're at, but it's 5 foot back over there.
That thing like snapped tight. I thought I had like a
River monster.
Yeah.
Except we're in a lake.
Loch Ness monster.
The Loch Ness.
Lake Ness monster. Is that real?
Loch Ness monster? Anything can be real. You just gotta put your mind to it and it can be real.
Ain't it like a big octopus looking thing? Like it has like a head like this?
Yeah. It's got a head like what? Yeah, and then it got a tail like this. I'm just ready to start catfishing because I just want to put this up right here and then I just want to throw it out there and let it sit.
You gonna fall asleep?
Drown some worms.
Chicken liver.
Chicken liver.
Kool-Aid chicken liver.
Some Kool-Aid. I could eat some chicken right now.
You just did.
Oh yeah. I can eat some more chicken. They still wide open on the boat out there.
They put the tube up though.
Yeah. Hey.
I bet you they couldn't sling me off.
Yeah.
You wanna go ask them?
Man, I sling you off this thing right here. I'll pop, boy,
Yeah,
I'll pop that 40 right there, that 40. I'll do that right there, boy. Boy, you be shook. Ooh.
Good?
Good morning, folks. We are done fishing, I guess. Got a good night's rest, and I'm actually coming over here to check on a few beavers, or a beaver job that I set some traps on yesterday. So let's get our stuff together and go over here and see if we actually caught any beavers. And even if we didn't, I'm going to show you what I did yesterday, preparing to trap these beavers. This is a nice little old pond right here. We'll take the walk through the jungle. I actually got this call from a friend lady of mine, and said she had a few beavers gnawing on the trees down here. And at one time, her late husband had put wire around the trees, keeping the beavers off. And well, seems as though we got a new group of beavers coming in, so we're just gonna go around and kind of check it and look. I see some water ripples over here. We'll see if that's just fish or whatnot. All right. Yeah, I saw these traps yesterday. It looks as though we got a beaver. There's a one beaver. It's a nice little beaver. Yep. Awesome. Good deal. I'll go ahead and get this dude knocked in the head. Now I put that beaver down with the old 22 Marlin 60, the original OG trapping rifle that I've had. But I also had another trap over here, and I'm just gonna go over here and check it while he's kind of soaking in that lead, I guess you would say. But anyway, we'll go over here and look, see if we got anything over here. Okay, well, looks as though we got another beaver. I only had 2 traps set, and I set it right there, and this looks like a good one here, buddy. Yes, sir. Just want to make sure he's caught good before I show him. Too much. I think he is. Yeah. It's a good beaver. Good dry beaver. Yeah. Done chewed everything around here. So like I said before, I only set 2 traps. Only set 2. And well, we caught 2. So a lot of times I only set just a couple traps. That's actually all I had in the Toyota last night. So anyway, we got a beaver. Got 2 beavers. Let's get him knocked in the head. And we'll start getting stuff out of here and drug out. Come on. What I didn't show yesterday, okay, so this tree, they've been coming in here and gnawing on these trees and whatnot. You can see they'll kill these trees. Excuse me, I gotta get my big tail situated. But what I did is I come in here and I put a trap right in that area right there. And then I put a little scent up on that little twig right there, that little twig. Put a little beaver lure on that, and he swam up here because he's already coming up here, right? He's already gonna swim up here and gnaw on this tree tonight. Put a little lure, put a trap there. So when he come up there, he smelt that, he raised his head up to do it, put his back foot down and caught him. Kind of did the same thing over there on the other spot, just not on the tree, it was more on a cypress knee. So remember me earlier telling you about the wire around the trees? I don't know if you can see that or not, can you? I can't hardly see it in the film. Yeah, so it's wire around the trees right there. That's to keep some of the beavers from gnawing all these trees down. And this is some old ones that our late husband did. Boy, I gotta send Harlow over here to fish. You hear me? He gonna have to come fishing. Anyway, there's some old wire. Probably needs to be taken down now, but you can see years ago they put it down. I think some of the new ones maybe. But anyhow, I thought it smelled a little fishy when I come up here when I first got here. And there's a dead fish right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's in there. It's on the bank right there. So it seems to me like there might be an otter that could be roaming around in here. I had the trap set right here where my feet's at. As you can see the chain come out. And I tell you what else happened. No, it did not. I thought it had broke. I was like, wow. I was like, we got lucky holding that thing, but get over here. This is a young beaver here. It's not a very big beaver, but the thing is, he is a beaver. And I don't know what's going on behind me over in this water, but it seems like it's a lot of bass hanging out, or a lot of something. That's a lot of spiders. Good gracious alive. Woo! Good googly moogly. Oh. Woo! Yowza! All right. Well, there you go, guys. Nice little beaver there. Young beaver, but still a beaver. Well, let's go get the other one. I'll leave that beaver right there, but I do need my toe. Oh my goodness, what did I do with my pocket drags? I had them right here. Oh, here they are. I just need one. Just need one. protect the pocket drag. It makes it so much easier dragging these things. I don't have a grip like I used to. Boy, I could take a Coke can and just crush it with Coke in it. Now, man, shoot, I can barely pull a nose hair. So, anyway, we got another beaver over here, and we'll get him out of the trap and drag him out of here, and we'll be done. Like I said, we're not going to reset them yet. We're going to wait till next week. We're going to enjoy the holiday and 4th of July holiday. So, whew, probably shoot a little fireworks tonight. Even though I told my wife, boom, I am the firework. All right. That's a good back catch. Ooh-wee. That's a good in there. That's a good one right there. Let me get his face washed off a little bit. Let me get him washed off. That's some meat right there, buddy. That's some meat. Good night. Yes, sir. Some meat. Get laid up on that thing. I wonder if I can get laid up on there. What a meat head. That's the one you want right there. That's the one that knows everything. Golly. That's a meathead right there. Well, big beaver down. Big bone and wide tail, just like I like it. Come on. I tell you what, Bella and Trapper gonna love that tail right there. Trying to catch my breath a little bit before I tote back out, but you can see how those beavers was getting ready to take out that bush, which is gonna die now, I'm sure, but and then they're taking down some over there already. I tell you, I used to grip these things and tote them out, and I just can't do it no more. But I'll take this around the tail, or you can take it around the foot. And it just helps you drag out, especially when you're on those swamps. I don't trap a whole lot of swamps anymore just because of the fact it takes a lot of my day, a lot of my time to get down in these bottoms and trap them. You got to check them every day, and then you got to reset them. So I don't do it. I usually try to stick to the easier stuff, like places I can pull up to and whatnot. But when I used to do it, and even here, I got to walk 150 yards. It still helps. And if you're interested, I'm gonna help drag hogs and deer, coyotes, beavers. You can get that at yawp.com. They're not even a sponsor, it's a friend of mine. And I just let him make the money, and then he just sends me some more pocket drags. That's how much I believe in this product. Ah! Golly, something made me. Dude, I gotta fish this. I can't even fish. There's so many fish over here. Beaver. Oh man, guys, look at that. I'm telling you, that's a good little drag when you get to dragging 40 pounds. So that's probably 30, probably 35 right there. Whew. But, anywho. Let's get to the house and let them dogs have some treats. Happy 4th. All right, guys, look at that boy he got them cards. Any which way, we want to thank you guys for sending Harlow some food gift cards. So Harlow wants to tell y'all,
Thank y'all.
thank y'all. Y'all can send that to my P.O. box, and I'll put that on the screen for y'all. But he's supposed to be going to college, so we had asked if anybody wanted to send food cards. He'll be up there around Senatobia, Mississippi, and they got Burger King, Little Caesars,
more Burger King.
more Burger King. Shoot, that boy gonna eat. He may not look like it, but that boy gonna eat when he get 40. So, anyway, gonna cut the tails off these beavers right here, and then get the dog some treats, and then keep doing what we do. Come on. The dogs, they really like these beaver tails, and it's got an oil in them that cleans them out a little bit. So, but a lot of people don't understand. Like, you can take these and you can cut them in half, and I'll give this side to one dog and the other side to the other dog. But they just love eating them. It's just a treat. It's a free treat. People go to PetSmart all the time and buying all kind of hog ears and hooves and stuff like this, and we just get to utilize something that they could really use. And I could be cooking this beaver. I could be cooking that beaver meat, but for the 4th of July. But in my household, my wife, I probably don't want no more fireworks than we're gonna be shooting off. You know what I'm saying? So, ooh, ooh. Give me that. Give me that. Let me get that, Bella. Let me get that. Ooh, bad. Well, all right, guys. We are going to Tibby Creek. Are going to be on Tibby Creek today. Me and my wife, I'm going to show you kind of where I used to cut my teeth in the water, but then again, it's been a long time since I cut anything. So, anywho's, we're going to load it back up, get on the creek, and just take a little trip down memory lane. And maybe look for a couple places to run some catfish lines, who knows. So let's get on the boat. Let's roll. Got it, Mama?
Yeah. So,
Thanks.
gotta put my cookies in the cooler.
Here, gotta get them cookies. Well, guys, this is the old Tibby Creek. Now, years ago, when I was about 16 years old, I moved out on my own, and I moved in with a buddy that lived right here on Tibby Creek. And what we did a lot of times was, this is kind of where we come and coon hunting. Now, if you've been to some of my events, y'all have heard me tell the stories about coon hunting out of these boats, and they weren't quite illegal, and we were caught. So we'll have to tell that story one day. But anyway, I just brought my lovely wife out here, and we're just testing out the boat, getting away from the lake and just going back to Tibby Creek, because I really want to do some limb lines and catfishing and jugging and whatnot eventually for y'all content. So anyway, right now we're just gonna take a ride on down to the river, through the creek, and see how it goes. She ain't seen it yet. I said, she ain't seen it yet. I said, you was looking at your phone. I said, she ain't seen it yet.
I saw that. You're gonna have to zigzag. Make sure it wasn't alligator or something.
Nah, maybe not. right there, guys. Let me know. All right, baby. Remember the conversation we had earlier about Red having to fix a pontoon boat?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's the camp house they were supposed to be leaving from. So this is the same creek. So let's talk about it just a little bit while you get a little sun, baby. All right, so guys, Red called me the other day. Well, actually, Bill Duke, the owner of Duke Traps, wanted to know if I wanted to talk about maybe going from Tibby Creek all the way down to Pensacola, Florida on a Tritoon. And I told him it was the 4th of July weekend. I didn't think I could do it. But, however, I'd rather him go first and see how it works out before I commit to something like that. So that being said, that is one of their camp houses, a friend of ours, right here on Tibby Creek. They let in a pontoon or the Tritoon in this creek somewhere. I'm not even really sure because, baby, you've seen the dock we had to come in.
There's no way you can get a pontoon in that.
Yes, I don't know. Either which way, guys. Red calls me this morning early, and he's like, you ain't gonna believe what I've been doing all weekend. And he told me about them going on this trip from Tibby Creek all the way down to Pensacola, which is about 200, I think it was 118 miles to the first stop and then 90 miles on down, I believe what they said. They get out about an hour from here and hit a stump or a log or something, and it tears the motor off the Tritoon somehow or another, busts 2 of the pontoons, so he only had 1 helping it float. And this is all within like the first hour or so. I don't even know how. It was far enough that they had a person taking the trailer for them down to Pensacola, or Pascagoula. It's got to be Pensacola. Anyway, taking it down there, and they had done got so far away that they couldn't turn around, so they had to borrow a trailer. Had to go get a trailer to haul the pontoon, get it out, take it to Red. Red worked all night welding this aluminum. It'll be on his channel later on. He was just calling, telling me about it, and hopefully he'll have some footage of that. So, guys, imagine right now you're wanting to put a Tritoon in this river, in this creek, and then get out to the Tom Bigby, to the big waterway, and then go through 5 locking dams all the way down there. So, he said Pensacola or Pascagoula, one of them. But it's a 2-day trip is all I know. But any which way, just a little bit of what we talked about this morning, talking about it. This is the place that they were talking about letting out of. Yeah. And we dodging stumps like crazy. Not a whole lot of them, but I have a kick plate on mine. So if I was to hit a log or a stump, that motor will actually just kick up. To whereas a long time ago, guys, me and Harlow, his granddaddy was on this same creek, and he has a John boat which was left to Harlow, and all you had was C-clamps holding them things on them. We hit a log one time, and I looked back, the motor went roar, and when I looked back, Harlow's granddaddy had his whole arm head right up under the water, and he pulls this motor back up out and sets it back on there and got it going. So I can promise you, baby, that motor goes down,
You ain't going to get it.
you're gonna have to get that. You gotta get that paddle.
I want to be bathing, sunbathing.
Sunbathing. Well,
You can
well, if that happens, we got plenty of time, at least till dark. But anyway, that's just a little old story, and you'll see that on Red's channel here pretty soon. So any which way, let's get to rolling. And before we get started, we put this Beaver top on. And I'm glad I got this, because I'm telling you, when we let in the dock, and we didn't show all letting in the dock because I was really just trying to figure it out. It was super muddy, super nasty, just what a creek you would think of as a creek dock letting in. But anyway, we got this Beaver top because this thing is hot. It wasn't supposed to be hot, but it's hot. So we got to figure that out. We got to put something down. That looks like where they let in at right there. It's got fresh tracks coming in there. see that little dam up spot right there, tree down. Now, when I get ready to start catfishing, people tell me that if you find those spots right there and get up from it and then fish it. Sorry, I'm trying to get my lanyard back on my wrist here because I got up to get my GoPro. But is that how y'all do it? Anybody that's from a boat, is that how y'all do it? Or would that be big enough to do it? There's a lot of shade on this side, so I'm just kind of figuring it out because I'll only have probably 2 poles. And but it seems like a lot of limb lines. We've seen a lot of limb lines, so see a lot of shade. So anyway, I'm just really interested in catching some big old catfish. Got a little taste of what that pontoon got, probably, huh?
Scared me. I gotta eat something now.
Guys, we were at like 16, 17, 18 feet. And we're just cruising. I mean, we were barely cruising. We weren't even going fast at all because I was watching it, but I could see sticks up. And all of a sudden we hit one and the boat went and come back. As soon as it come back down, it went, hit another one. So it cut the motor off, but we back to 15. But it went all the way down from like 16, 17 foot to 4 foot just. So that's probably why the pontoon got tore up with my buddy in there. Probably cruising down through here at 16, 17, 18 foot, and boom, at 4 foot, then plus, you know, stumps or logs or tree tops or whatever's in here. So anyway, she got a little taste of it. Give me a little taste of that. Oh yeah, bud.
Good.
Guys, I ain't seasick, but I am. Ooh, my belly, it just feels swole. My belly feels swole. It's almost like it's bloated, Mom.
Oh, did you throw up?
Yeah. Hey, there's a boat around right there, Mom. Where? Look. Whew.
Hot.
We add the stumps now, so she can sit back up there. They got it set up to where it looks like somebody fishing up there. I told my wife we were actually hitting a pretty good bit of stumps, don't you think? Hitting a lot of stumps. I was like, what are we doing? And so I got on my Onyx map, realized that I took a left back there when I supposed to stay straight, and we actually are coming back out at that cabin that we stopped and talked to y'all about earlier. So we're almost there. I'm just creeping because we're in 12 foot of water, but we were down to 7, 8, 9 earlier. And usually when you got 7, 8, 9, if you got a treetop, because these trees are always falling in here, guys. And when you get a treetop that falls, even though the water may not be 7, 8, 9, the treetops in there, you just whacking them. Anyway, there's you can see right there the cabin. So Stephanie asked, we were talking about, like this tree right here will fall in eventually, but now this place floods so much that it'll wash on down till you get to that deeper water. Eventually, I guess, end up in the Tom Bigby. But that's what you got to watch for. That tree could very well be up underwater, and you just come through there and not see it, and hit the treetop, Or it could just fall on us right now.
Shut up. The roots are like under the water.
Yeah, it'll eventually give up. So this water floods all the way up in the city limits. Like when it does get out, it'll only be out for like a day or two, but that road, that gravel road that we got on to get onto the boat ramp, it's all that'll be underwater. That old junk pile right there might be holding a big old flathead, baby. You can be holding that big slimy thing up, taking pictures, talking about woohoo, my husband's the best. No, you ain't be doing that. She'll do what I tell her to do.
You better hush it.
You better hush it. Getting ready to pull back up to the little old dock down, or not dock, it's loading ramp, I guess. Hang on.
Can we get it?
No, I mean just hang on.
Oh.
That thing stuck in there, baby. Yeah, you had to work it a little bit. Got all it dry on there. There you go. Yeah,
I don't know if I can get it more.
that's fine. Give it. There you go. There you go. Got a hold.
Okay.
If it don't, we'll follow the boat down the creek.
Take it out.
Put it in a dry box. Yeah, wait on. Took on a little water. Usually what that is, baby, is when we're going and we slow down, the water builds up and comes over and gets in here and gets in that box, and that's where all that water comes from. I just think you need some help.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask after you got it in
Oh,
there.
I'm sure I did it all. Up there.
Yeah, somebody broke down. I kept hearing somebody talk, and down. I think I knocked my little transducer thing off it. Telling us how deep it was. Alright. I'm hot, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go home.
Let's go.
You better get up there. You better get up there. You better get up there. That's how I do it. You gotta hit him with that. You hit him with that. That come on back. Well, we bought a big pack of super duper fireworks for the 4th of July. But Harlow had to go to the not emergency room, but the aftercare doctor, whatever you want to call it, today. So he's not feeling good. And Cruz had to go to his dad's. So we shot something a little bit the other night. So I called my buddy, Nate. He's got a couple kids, and he's a police officer here in this town. And I just told him, hey, come pick them up. Let them girls shoot some fireworks. So I'm walking in right now to edit this video right here for y'all, when you're watching it right now. Sounds like the party's finna get started over at the neighbors. We got a fireworks show going on here tonight, but I'm not feeling too well. Like I said, I got overheated. We went and ate and did all that, but I think I'm just wore out. I'm just done. I'm not gonna stay up. I might get woke up by the fireworks, but I'm not gonna stay up for it. So, any which way. Thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode. Appreciate all the support. Y'all don't forget to hit the like and that subscribe if you can. A lot of times you're watching for the TV and you can't do it, so I don't know how to do all that, but any which way. Whew. Y'all have a good one. God bless. And as always, Jesus loves you. Ain't God good?